Genesis 2-minute drill is underway. Alongside Dr. Krei, we're talking about ankle sprains, fractures, high versus low. Dr. Krei, how do you know if your child has suffered an ankle sprain versus a fracture?
Hard to tell without an x-ray, to be completely honest, but some of the things you might want to look for if your child goes down with an ankle injury and they're unable to get up or walk by themselves, maybe time to get an x-ray, or even if they have pain directly over the bones or even the outside of the foot, probably an indication to get an x-ray.
A fracture seems a little straightforward, but what about a sprain? That seems to be a little fuzzy.
Yeah, so sprains unfortunately sometimes take a long time to heal, and it's a stretching of the ligaments that you have in your ankle. And so those are often very serious as well, but not a true fracture.
Are there different kinds of sprains?
There are. So you can have an inversion ankle sprain is what we traditionally think of when your foot turns inward. You can have an eversion ankle sprain when your foot turns outward. Those are a little less common, but very painful. And then you have what we call the high ankle sprain. And so between the big bones and the lower leg, the tibia and the fibula, there's a syndesmosis that sits there, and an injury to that syndesmosis is what we consider a high ankle sprain.
Are there any ways to try to reduce the risk of getting a sprain?
Yeah, so that's kind of the million-dollar question, to brace or not to brace. Traditionally, I tell people if you've never had an injury to your ankle, probably bracing isn't needed. But once you've had that significant inversion ankle roll, we have a little bit different conversation about pros and cons. But we do like full strength and full range of motion, and sometimes the brace adds a little proprioception for us.
How long is recovery time?
You're looking at about 6 weeks, but it is dependent on kind of the type of injury and the rehab that you have, but it can be a while.
All right, Dr. Krei, thank you very much.
Thank you.
This Genesis 2-minute drill will be posted on ourquadcities.com. Check out the medical tab.